Timber structures have been an integral part of society since the start of civilization. Due to the accessibility of materials and the ease of workmanship, timber structures paved the way for what the construction industry could become. Our knowledge of timber today is far greater than those in past generations, with new engineered timber products in the market, CLT, glulam, or LVL, generating a way for new and innovative forms of timber structures to be achieved that were once not possible or considered too difficult to achieve effectively in cost and time. The new building will be constructed on an existing site in Edward Street. The existing structure has changed ownership and through the due diligence process recognised structural issues with the existing form. The locality to both Queen Street and Central Station make it prime business real estate. The development team looked to build a captivating inner city hub with tremendous height and presence. For this reason, the client required open plan office space with ergonomic design, maximising natural light. Due to the constraints of an inner city construction, diversion of traffic can be incredibly expensive and time consuming. For this reason, timber is used as an efficient alternative, contrasting current construction methods that currently dominate Queensland's construction industry. Concrete design relies on trucks, formwork, pumps, and for numerous different trades to be on site at once. Timber design can be manufactured off-site and delivered routinely on-site, with little manpower required to erect the structure. This also doesn't cause any scheduling headaches with timing concrete trucks to coincide with slab pours, closing major city streets and redirecting traffic. Steel design is an alternative not commonly used in Queensland. As a building material, it works magnificently to provide wide open spaces and ease of construction, however is inherently ductile when exposed to heat and fire. Large high-rise constructions require large fire resistance and durability due to the occupancy capacity. Engineered timber, as an alternative, shares all the same beneficial structural properties as steel, along with the ease of construction. However, is also increasingly fire resistant due to the charring of the surface, maintaining the structural integrity and strength. The beauty of wood is its ability to engage our senses. Its structure is warm and relaxing. Its appeal in design and construction is its ability to be shaped into optimal structures in look, feel, and function. Timber adds colour with its range of hues and depths of grains delight the eye. Its additional natural thermal protection and environmental benefits make it the clear choice as the future production norm.
For the idea of the structure, two very different designs from opposite sides of the world were analysed. The diagrid formation on the River Beach Tower concept in Chicago by Perkins and Will, architects, and Thornton Tomasetti engineers gives a rigid structure, yet uses minimal material spanning multiple levels, letting in natural light and acting as an appealing external visual member. The morphing shape and large atrium on the Zaha Hadid building designed in Beijing allows for large open spaces to let in heaps of natural light and gives office workers bright, comfortable and visually appealing spaces to work in. For our design, the lateral state for the structure, several different methods were considered to laterally restrain the structure from wind and earthquake loads. To avoid the structure relying on moment connections between columns and beams, diagrid bracing is used instead. This works to direct the cross loads down to the footing. The reason the structure looks to limit bending moment in the frame is due to the inherent axial tensile and compressive capacity of timber, opposed to the reduced bending moment strength capacity. This also significantly alleviates the design of moment connections that would otherwise impede the visual aesthetics of the open plan exposing structural framing steel. These cross-bracing members span multiple levels and run from the outermost columns, creating a vertical truss. As wind loads press on the lateral faces of the structure, the coherent load path leads to the base and foundations.
For the columns on the large timber skyscraper, engineered cross-sections are the only way to achieve adequate design. Engineered timber products such as LVL or glulam can be fashioned to any size limited to transport or manufacturing capabilities, creating a much stronger structure in terms of strength and performance than traditional sawn timber, most concretes, and some steel. Glulam is the popular choice with similar capabilities to any material on the market, however, has the highest level of finish quality and aesthetics, remaining comparable in cost to steel and other timber products. For the slabs, we would use cross-laminated timber. CLT is a light material that can be formed in sections of different shapes and that can be placed quickly with a crane, which is critical since our building is located in the middle of the CBD. Furthermore, because our building has a shape that changes a lot, it would be less expensive to have slabs in CLT than in concrete, because otherwise the formwork for concrete would be much more expensive and would take much longer. Finally, our design would include glulam beams. The reason why glulam was chosen is because it is important for us to use as many wood products as possible, since we believe that it is a good material for the reasons mentioned before by Brendan. Furthermore, glulam beams are also advantageous for structural reasons, since they can be shaped in any cross-sections and any spans, so they would accommodate our design perfectly.
There are endless ways to connect timber elements. Looking at steel connections, a potential weakness being when heated is that it can soften and lose structural integrity if not protected properly. This steel connection is designed in such a way that even if the connection gets exposed to fire, the main girders bear directly on the timber columns, allowing the structure to remain structurally sound during a fire thanks to the natural thermal protection of the timber. This is critical for allowing time for people to evacuate the building. Additionally, the connection is coated in a fire-retardant paint, adding to the overall safety of the building. This connection, when in place, looks great to the eye but can be expensive and complex. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our design. If you have any further questions or queries, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you.